So my friend, we have had a lot going on around our house, especially as we're nearing the end of summer, gearing up for kind of a busy harvest season of food preservation and animals and projects. Anyway, I thought I would take you along and show you some of these homestead happenings that are part of our lives right now as we try to be a little more self-sufficient. So I hope you will enjoy watching.
Y'all got 8 down here. You gotta be 9 up high. Get down to $100, be 900. $900, be 900. So many $100 in. 800. Get 7. If you get 7, right here. 7. On here, but go, I guess. 6 is $700, be 700. 6 here. You get $700, be 700. 6 is $700, be 7. Now we $800, be 800. 8. Now $900, be 900. 8 $900, be 900. 8 $900, be 900. So many $100 in. 800.
We get you guys.
Cows!
Cows! More cows.
That's what we named them.
What?
Skippy and Jiffy.
Skippy? Wait,
Skippy and Jiffy. Like peanut butter.
Which, oh. Which one's Skippy?
The one with the white hoof is Skippy because you skip his feet.
Oh.
And the one with the white tipped tail is Jiffy because his tail's dipped in peanut butter.
Oh, okay. Poor things. They're probably a little scared.
Yes, but no one knows that.
Alright, so that's the thing we have the goats in. So we're going to use it for these bottle calves. We really have to bottle feed them. Are you guys crazy?
Come on, Jiffy.
Skippy and Jiffy.
Come on up.
What is this?
Yeah, let's feed them alone. Let them calm down.
Alright, don't they need shade there?
Yeah, should.
No, they don't.
So do you have to feed them twice a day?
Yep. For now.
So they've been fed morning?
Yeah, he fed them colostrum this morning.
Oh, they're that new?
They're only 2 days old.
2 days old? Like,
See how big they are?
I know. Oh, 2 days old and they left their mama? Why does that make me so
took them off
sad?
their mom the second they were born.
Serious?
Seen their mom.
They never even nursed. So they feed them just like stored colostrum?
Well, they milk the colostrum out of the cows.
Oh.
I'll be his mommy.
Oh. Poor things. That's a rough
It's okay, cow.
2 day of life. So Kevin is putting some of our yogurt into this calf's milk. Why?
It gives them fermentation into the rumen, the bacteria, the probiotics that they need, and it actually can decrease the E. coli in their stomach, which is the bacteria that causes them to have scours, which is one of the main killers of most calves. So we're just adding probiotics basically.
Here's the milk replacer that he got. Just from a regular old farm store. He said it's $100 a bag. And that should feed one calf until they're weaned. Kid's so excited to wake up and feed the cows.
Can hold it.
Oh, how cute! I feel like we need to answer some questions.
Okay.
Um,
Like I know what I'm doing.
pretend you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So, how much for each of these cows?
Paid $150 a cow.
And the feed?
Feed as well. I paid $100 for the bag. Oh boy.
All right, so why did you buy bottle-fed calves?
It's a cheaper option to go. It's riskier too. I mean, they do have a death rate.
Just because they're separated.
Yeah, they don't get the mother actually can sense they can, but just by licking and smelling their calf, they can sense what diseases they have or viruses, and then they create the antibodies that day for that calf.
Yeah.
So every day they're getting medicine from their mom. Well, they don't have that option here.
Yeah. But this
We
is
just
what
feed
most
them.
farms do, right?
Yeah.
They take the calves right off the moms.
Well, dairies, yeah. Most dairies will do that.
Oh, geez.
And this one's still trying to learn how to suck off a bottle.
Yeah. Poor thing.
And they can get pretty aggressive. What I was here, hop off that bucket, man.
Oh.
What I had to do with him, you've got to convince him that it's good for him.
Yeah.
With him, I had to sit here and he'll eventually get up here to put his shoulder up against my leg. And it holds him.
Maybe you should do this before the kids
Yeah.
get them used to it before they get too aggressive.
He may not be hungry.
So tell them what you do. Why do we have these cows?
Well, we'll raise them up for steers. I'll take them on grass fed. It'll probably go 22 to 24 months before they're butcher size. Grain fed can do 18 months.
So we're raising them for beef.
Yeah, we're raising them for beef. So they'll be with us for 2 years. It'll cost me, it's about 3.5 tons per cow for a winter. For a large size cow. These guys only probably use about 2.5 this first winter.
So you got two because,
He had to.
well,
That's mostly what it is.
yeah, but we plan to eat one.
Yeah, we'll eat one and then sell the other one, and then when you sell the other one, it pays for all the expenses on
Yeah.
both cows.
Yeah.
And also, they're herd animals. They do not like to be alone. So as they get older, they'll want to be with somebody else.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one woke up to feed the cows. Oh, there's our two bunnies. They just hop around. This chicken house is super sad. We need to finish it and make it cute. There's our rooster. He actually likes to come out in the morning because the other rooster beats him up. So my hubs throw scratch at them through here. The other rooster just waits by the door waiting to get out. But we keep him in till about 10 o'clock. Because otherwise they lay eggs where they're not supposed to. So we wait till they lay, maybe even around noon. Then we get more. Let's see how the garden's doing. Checking on his watermelon. He's so proud of his watermelon. How's it looking? Oh, look at that.
Sam's gonna keep checking this thingy.
You check to see if the curly part dies, then we know it's ready. Ooh, I bet they're gonna be so good. We have squashes and things just taking over. We've planted more fall crops in here. What'd you put in here, Kev?
I haven't yet.
Oh, nothing's in here yet?
No.
Oh, we need to.
Yeah.
Tried more carrots. We were not too successful with carrots.
Okay, but
These are carrots, right?
Yep.
Not much.
Are 5 carrots?
Yeah, we've tried it twice. So we'll try one more time. So in here you put cabbage, right?
yeah, broccoli and cabbage.
Broccoli and cabbage. We'll see if we can get that for a fall harvest.
Maybe coming up.
And what are these?
Those two there are summer squash.
Yum.
Sweet meat, they also call it.
We got pumpkins back there, right?
Yeah, these are pumpkins. And a whole bunch of butternut squash. And spaghetti squash.
Lots of squash. We do love squash. Our zucchini. Oh, we have a lot. I'm having a hard time using it up. It grows good. So here's all our tomato plants. We were worried about them for a while, but they started taking off. There's one red one in there, and it has kind of, you see it? It's kind of brown on the bottom. That's what happened to ours last year. I don't know if this is a disease. We gotta figure that out. Because I really want tomatoes and canned salsa. Here's our peppers. There are little ones showing up right there. We're pretty proud of ourselves. This is by far the most bountiful garden we've ever had. Here's our potatoes. Bugs were getting them pretty bad. That's why these ones look a little weak. So we tried neem oil. It says it's for organic gardening, but I don't know. We were desperate because we were losing everything. That's our corn. It didn't get super tall before it started to head out. But we can see some on there, so that's exciting. These are my husband's compost piles that he's starting. We throw all of our scraps and things in there. It's a start. So down here we want to do raised beds next year. We didn't quite get to it, but we'll do more on this lower tier. But we did throw in, well, he put some peas, I think, along here just the other day. Hopefully we'll get some fall peas. These are onions, actually. We thought we were gonna lose them, but they're coming up. I don't know if we'll have a harvest, but. So these are grapes he's put in here along the edges, because deer love grapes, so we gotta fence those in. We did put raspberries out beyond the fence. I don't know if you can see them. They did not do well. The bunnies would actually eat the leaves. So we're gonna have to rethink that situation. That is so much basil. I think I'm just gonna dry this and put it in jars. I feel like we've been eating too much pesto. So I'll dry it and then see what kind of things I can make with that. I think I need to give you guys a garden tour. This one we left empty because we wanted to do some fall lettuces and stuff. So as you can see, we planted that. Hopefully it comes up. Here's how this box did. This is my lemon balm. It smells so good. It's really taken off. So I did all this from seed. Here's a sweet marjoram. I actually bought that at the store. I don't know what to do with it, but I'll figure that out. And we have some rosemary down there. Here's the parsley. I bought the curly top parsley from the store. And the flat top ones I did by seed and they came up. Over there I have chives, but the chickens really love to get into that. So it grows and then they come eat it. Yeah, I did plant more parsley here, but nothing came up. So we did more lettuce. I don't know if that's what's coming up or if that's a weed. I have basil coming out my ears. And I need to get this trimmed because it's starting to flower. And that's when it becomes a little more bitter. So all this is sweet basil, and I have two right here and here, two holy basils. All this was from seed. I was really proud of myself. Started these indoors, and they have just done really well. So I had to put a net over it because the chickens were, for some reason, they loved to bury themselves in this basil, and they were breaking the stems, so I covered it with a net. That worked for now. Okay, and this bed, this is a curry plant I brought from the store. Oh, you rub it and it smells just like a curry, like Indian food. I need to figure out how to cook with it, but it's just really yummy. So this is another basil. I put it in as seed thinking it was something else. So there's one basil plant over here. And there's my oregano. It's kind of slow growing. Let me know if that's how oregano is, if you know, but it's growing good, it's just slow. So this plant is a pineapple sage, and that's exactly what it smells like. I need to learn how to cook with that too, or something, but I got that from the nursery and was curious about it. Here's a sage that I started from seed. It's really taken off. And this is stevia. It's doing well. And then over here is a lot of my mints. They actually came back from last year, but have been kind of slow to grow too. But I left a lot of room because I've heard mint just kind of takes over, and I wanted it to. So, but since it's not, we did plant some more lettuces in here. So, mint, this is lemon thyme. This is asparagus, actually. Hubs put it in the box last year, and I told him I didn't want it in there because I wanted this to be herbs, and he thought he got it all out, but it's pretty hardy apparently, and it just came back. So I'm gonna let it grow. That's another oregano. So this is how I hang our herbs to air dry. It's really nice because it keeps the bugs out of there, and I can do several layers of herbs at a time. I'll link to this cool herb dryer if you're interested, but this has made it really convenient to just leave it in here. It usually takes a day or two depending on how wet the herb is. And I feel like these are pretty wet, so it might take a couple days, but then I'll just jar them up and store them in a dark cabinet. Lemon balm and pineapple sage. He wants to try that tea. You probably don't need that many leaves. That would be kind of strong. Actually do that, and we'll give some for Dad for his cold sore. We've noticed lemon balm helps with cold sores a ton. Yeah, go ahead and put all of it in. So Hubs is getting a cold sore. It kind of happens when he's a little too stressed out. So I've got this lemon balm infusion ready for me to make kind of a, I guess, a balm for him to put on his cold sore. Last time we did it with just lemon balm tea and it worked pretty good. So I'm gonna make this balm and see what it does. This is dried lemon balm that's been infusing for several weeks. So I've added about a tablespoon of these yellow beeswax pellets to the infused lemon balm oil. Just gonna melt it down. The beeswax helps it harden, And I actually made the same salve or balm, whatever you want to call it, out of dandelions. So there's a whole YouTube video on that process. It's the exact same. I just used dried lemon balm instead of the dandelions. So he's already put this straight on his lip where the cold sore is coming. And he says it kind of like numbs it, which is interesting. Lemon balm is a well-known healer for cold sores. So we're gonna give this a try. Here's some of the goods that I got from the farmer's market. I like to go there during the summer when our garden isn't really yet producing, and just kind of stock up on what I see there, and then I'll plan my menus for the week based on what I grabbed. So this is a big old cabbage. I think I'm gonna make some sauerkraut, lots of yummy lettuce. We'll have lots of salads this week. I love these multicolored carrots. Rhubarb, I need to take these to my mom. She loves rhubarb. So these zucchinis are actually from our garden and they're coming out our ears. So I gotta figure out what to do with all this zucchini, as I'm sure many of you are having that problem as well. For joining me again today. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you do that. You can subscribe to my channel. The best place would be to subscribe to my newsletter. I will leave a link in the description below for that so that I can send you all my updates on the blog and any products that I make and any new YouTube videos. I love to just send out an email newsletter for all those things. So make sure you're subscribed, and I hope you found this video entertaining at the least. And I will be back to share more inspiration for the keeper of the home. Talk soon.